Hey everybody, how's it going? This is going to be the first video on my YouTube channel, so there's going to be a whole bunch of maybes, pauses, and that kind of thing. I'll try and edit them out, obviously, but I don't know how to edit videos either really that well, so it's going to be a learning experience all the way around. A little bit of background about me. I am in the US. I'm based in the Midwest. I am a bug bounty hunter, but only part-time. I do have a full-time job. I do application security for a healthcare company based on the West Coast. But most of my bug bounty hunting is done on Synack. I'm part of the Synack Red Team. And I do have a HackerOne and BugCrown account, but for the most part, I've looked at a few stuff that some people were asking questions about, but I really haven't done much hunting on either one of those programs. I mainly stick to Synack Red Team. And even then, I really, until recently, haven't jumped back on. So my background is actually kind of a little bit different than a lot of the people you see on Twitter and a lot of the other content creators out there, because I started almost fully corporate, and I'm like corporate trained and all that kind of stuff. So it'll bring a very interesting twist to some of the things that I talk about, because there's some new things. I'm basically coming from the corporate world into a lot of the open source world and Twitterverse and bug bounty hunting as it is. So I started back in 2018 with a corporate company as an intern. I got a super cool experience. One of my managers let me try some red teaming while I was there, and the red team was very into getting offensive security certs at the time. So in 2020, I actually got the opportunity to go and get 2 offensive security certs at one time. So I do have my OSCP and OSWE, and I think that was both in 2020. I'd have to look, but I think it is 2020. And then from there, I basically did a bunch of red teaming with them, moved on, and really fully transitioned into pen testing and application security, and that's what I've been doing since. And I spend a lot of my time doing that for a full-time job more than bug hunting. So bug hunting is really a thing on the side for me that I'm really just starting to notice a lot of people get interest in, and it's starting to get me interested in it. And I see a lot of people saying that, oh, I wish there's more content creators, and I see a lot of people just starting to create content, and I just wanted to jump in there on that train too. So I guess disclaimer, I don't claim to be an expert in anything. I don't claim to know more than anybody else. And I'm probably going to shout out a whole lot of people on this that have better explanations for stuff than I do. And if you can't tell, I'm super new in front of a camera, so that's going to be a great journey too. I'm actually recording from a MacBook right now, so hopefully I can get a better webcam, hopefully maybe get a little bit better audio. If people actually find interest in some of the content, we can keep going with that. But the first thing, the reason I guess why I'm on YouTube, and I will probably start doing stuff on Twitch too, maybe more on like the coding side of it and using tools and creating tools and stuff like that. I'll probably move over to Twitch and then maybe post some of that to YouTube after. But the reason why I'm trying to stick to those 2 platforms really is because I'm really trying to make sure that a lot of my content is free. Not necessarily because like, oh, I only want to keep it free because I don't think it's worth any more than that. I just really think that in the true form of open source tooling and stuff like that, and the amount of stuff that people have provided to the community for free, I'd really like to keep my stuff as free as possible. So there really isn't going to be no push to a Udemy site or to a course or anything like that. It really is just going to be here in Twitch, and all I'd really ask in return is like comment on stuff, follow me on Twitter, follow me in here, follow me Twitch if I get into it, all that stuff. Like I just want to like start a community. That's the main goal here, really. Everything you look, all the research I've done, I read a bunch of books, and in being productive and getting stuff done and being motivated and building habits and all that kind of stuff. And the number one theme in every book is find a community. And the hacking community is a super cool community that I just want to be a part of. And this is kind of my way of doing that. It's like the 5th or 6th I think I've catch myself saying, but I'm not even going to refilm. I'm just going to throw it in there. So this will be another place for a lot of people to find web application hacking. I'll probably do a little bit of mobile hacking too. I don't really do much in hardware. And network is I mean, if people want to see it, we can go into it, but I'll probably stick mostly to web and mobile. I'm trying to get super interested in Web 3.0, and I'm just starting it. So if people want to get involved and we want to push some of that too, I'd love to like learn some stuff and then bring it to the community, and we can kind of learn together with that, because I'm actually pretty interested in getting into that as well. A lot of it, though, will be more towards web application hacking, because that's a big part of bug bounties, and then mobile application hacking with that too. There's a common theme with a few people that I really like in the bug bounty community that I may stick to as well, which people kind of dubbed mental hacking. as far as like motivation, burnout, imposter syndrome, et cetera, that, you know, maybe we'll get a few videos in on that too, because that's a really big part of bug hunting and life in general. So we'll probably get into some of that too. I think it would be super, super cool if I can get some other people to maybe jump on, do some videos with me, interview, ask stuff, you know, talk to people, whatever. I know a lot of other people do that on their channel, but I think just getting other people's faces in front of new people is hyper, super important. And maybe not even like super big names, but maybe some like smaller names that still have big success and not so many people talk about. For instance, I think I follow like 2 or 3 people on Twitter that are maybe like under 18, 17, 16 years old that are killing it, that really don't have a huge following or make really cool tools or this kind of stuff that I think would really, really, really be cool to get on here. So I'm going to try and do that too. That's really all I have for this video. It's a really short video. I'll probably post it as like the intro video for this channel until I can get a better one that has a lot less ums and a lot less stuttering and staggering through the video. If you can't tell, I've pretty much been reading off a script just to make sure I get everything out there in the first one. I'll probably try and post the next one within a day or two, and I'll probably try and keep a cadence of at least 1 or 2 per week to try and keep people interested and try and keep topics going and get some feedback, and we'll see from there. And as Twitch comes in, we might swap out some weekly videos for Twitch streams instead and stuff like that. So please stay tuned. Thanks for stopping by on day 1 of all of this, and who knows what it'll turn out to be. And I really, really hope that you guys will like, sub, stick around, follow me on Twitter, and come back for the next ones. So thanks. Peace.